They said nobody's coming to save you. I had to look inside me. I was looking everywhere for a savior, but the guy was in me. The world like to tell you what you can't, what you ain't, that you late. Just remember that you breathe. The world like to tell you what you can't, what you ain't, that you late. Just remember that you breathe.
Yeah. You know what I fought through just to get her? I evolved so much I feel like I don't fit her. Out of place, my palate increased, I got a higher taste. I don't want it if it ain't organic. And I don't wanna talk if we ain't seeking understanding. And I don't wanna chill if growth ain't what we planning. And I don't wanna take no pictures if they ain't candid. Catch me in a moment or don't catch me at all. They throwing shade underhand and I'm deflecting it all. But if it's good energy, then I'm accepting it all. Yeah, I'm accepting it all. They tried to prosper against me, but they weapons too small. I got God on my side, nickel. I got angels in the field down the ride, nickel. Plus my ancestors, same gang, same hand gestures, great wisdom. My people say I'm acting different. I tried to put them what I'm on, but they ain't listen. I made some diamonds out this pressure, can't say they ain't glisten. I cut them snakes out my grass cause I heard them hissing. It's a marathon, I do the distance. Yeah, the crowd tried to tell me I was done for, but I ain't listen.
They said nobody's coming to save you. I had to look inside me. I was looking everywhere for a savior, but the guy was in me. The world like to tell you what you can't, what you ain't, that you late. Just remember that you breathe. The world like to tell you what you can't, what you ain't, that you late. Just remember that you breathe.
A wise man told me I got a calling on my life. I think I overstand now. I think I get why Miss Johnson kept praying now. I think I get why I lost a lot of friends now. All part of the plan. See, some relationships supposed to land. If they can't grow with you, then they can't go with you. My ex say she was leaving. I said don't let the door hit you. On the way out, I told her stay out. See, I'm finding myself, aligning myself, working and I'm timing myself, reminding myself, yeah, that I'm free. Ain't nobody gonna do me like me. Self-love, it's the best love, that's the best drug. Praise to the Most High, my investor. Yeah, I'm self-driven like Tesla. Yeah, I'm blessed up, from my feet to my chest up. Middle finger to my oppressor. And I press on. I go to war with my demons, I put my vest on. And I turn every L into a lesson. If I got greatness in me, not even a question.
They said nobody's coming to save you. I had to look inside me. I was looking everywhere for a savior, but the guy was in me. The world like to tell you what you can't, what you ain't, that you late. Just remember that you breathe. The world like to tell you what you can't, what you ain't, that you late. Just remember.
That's not lust, baby. It's alignment and a little bit of lavender oil. She don't shade, she conjures, speaks in stars, walks in thunder. Got moonlight in her bones, burning sage while she moves. truth in her tongue. Her yes is a blessing, her no makes you run. She don't sugarcoat spells, don't whisper soft lies. She'll read you to filth, then kiss between sighs. High counsel on the line while you beg for a sign. She's already 3 drinks deep, sipping tea made of time. She got that high priestess drip, that soul wash kiss, that full moon flick of the wrist. She don't fake, don't flinch, she divine and rich. That blended healing that you can't quit. She got that high priestess drip, yeah, that rude word twist, that truth hit right in your chest. She don't bend, don't beg, she just lies the thread, pulls it slow, and unravels your mess. Silk robe, bare feet, candles lit, altar heat. She don't pray like she's asking, she prays like she's speaking facts. Come correct or don't come at all. She got oils that open you, salts that call. She's the smoke and the flame, the bomb and the burn. You don't just meet her, you learn that blended healing that you can't quit. She got that high.
We here today, so let's get right straight into it. Every room we walk into, there's something sitting in the middle nobody wants to talk about. You feel it in the air. You hear it in the silence between the words, that weight pressing on your body, that shifting the vibe, that thing everybody sees but acts blind to. That's the elephant. Most folks would rather break their own back bending around it than to call it for what it is. Naming it changes everything. Naming it puts people on the spot, forces decisions. Families don't want to admit that they've been living in dysfunction. Jobs don't want to admit that they're killing their people softly with culture. Couples don't want to admit that the love dried up years ago. And us, we don't want to admit we're carrying things we never said out loud because we're scared of our own truth. Here's where I'm at with it. Silence is expensive. It costs more than confrontation. It costs you your peace, sleep, health, your spirit. That elephant, don't disappear just because you duck it. It grows and it grows until your whole life rearranges itself around what you refuse to say. So tonight, today, whatever space this is for you, we're not dodging anymore. We're not swallowing words. We're not smiling through poison. We're going to drag these elephants out one by one. Family, work, relationship, self. We naming them. We're calling them for what they are. And when it gets uncomfortable, good. That's how you know you're finally telling the truth. I'm not here to hand out comfort. I'm here to hand out clarity. Clarity don't always feel good, but it always frees you. So if your hands are shaking a little bit and you're a little nervous, let them. If your voice is cracking and you're on the edge of crying, let it. If your body is feeling tight, breathe through it. Because on the other side of this truth is movement. And movement is life. So let's talk about it. Yeah, we addressing them elephants today in the room, man. We addressing them today. You can call it whatever name you want to call it. Put a name on it for yourself. Whatever works for you. You feel me? But we definitely are here today. Ashe. Be right back.
Dear friend, can we talk? You ever hold something inside you so long it starts to rot? The truth fermented in silence. This ain't about closure, it's about honesty. When I do with harmony, yeah. Dear friend, can we talk? Can I pour this truth like wine? I'm for the ache I've locked inside for such a long, long time. Dear friend, can we talk before the silence swallows it whole? I need you to know I tried, I cried, I'm here, I'm whole. I tried, I cried, I'm here, I'm whole. Light distribution, should have snapped or piano, internet delivery. There were nights I wrote you letters, tore them up before the dawn. Pages heavy with forgiveness, but too late to right the wrong. You weren't a villain.
Welcome back. The new series, Dear Friends, will be coming up very soon. If you're interested in participating in the Dear Friends series, please hit me up on IG. Ashe. There's a weight that creeps into certain spaces, and you can feel it before anyone says a word. It's in that fake-ass laughter, that nervous tapping, sideways glances that don't land anywhere. That's the elephant. That unspoken truth sitting heavy in the middle of everything, shaping the air, shaping the silence, daring somebody to open their mouth. Most of the time, nobody does. They swallow it down, laugh too loud, scroll their phone, change the subject, because naming it feels like opening a door you can't close again. But ignoring it doesn't make it vanish. Ignoring it makes it stronger. Silence feeds it. Avoidance flattens it and then pushes it back up until one day it's not just in the room, it is the room. That's the game most of us were taught. Smile through it. Keep it light. Don't make no waves. Don't call out what everybody already knows because it's not the right time. But when has it ever been the right time? When has the truth ever walked in on schedule politely with a neat little invitation? It doesn't. Truth shows up messy, inconvenient, cutting through the false peace everybody's clinging to. People run from that cut because it costs. Families break apart when secrets finally get named. Jobs flip on you when you at the point to the injustice that they profit from. Relationships shatter when betrayal gets dragged into the daylight. And here's the harder truth. Silence costs more. The lie people tell themselves is that silence keeps the peace. It's not peace, it's poison. The unspoken truth sits under the surface, shaping every move, every conversation, every look. It eats at trust. It rewrites closeness into pretense. It builds pressure until one day the blow up is worse than the honesty you would have been. Avoidance is a slow killer. It wears down your spirit piece by piece until you don't even realize how heavy you've been carrying it. By the time you notice it, your back's bent. Your energy's gone. Your body's sick. And your happiness feels foreign. That's what silence does. Addressing the elephant isn't about being loud or even dramatic. It's not about throwing plates or airing people out just to be messy. It's about deciding you'd rather live in truth than choke on the lies. It's about saying, I see it, I feel it, I'm done pretending it's not here. That takes courage. Not the kind people like to put on t-shirts. I'm talking about real courage. The kind that makes your stomach knot and your hands shake, but you speak anyway. Because some truths can't stay locked up without killing you from the inside. The fallout is real, baby. People gonna squirm, get defensive. Some will even get up and leave. Some will call you crazy, ungrateful, or difficult because you dared to name what they were too scared to face. But let them. Because what's solid is going to stand in the light. What crumbles wasn't built right anyway. If your family bond and your relationship, your job, or your friendship can't survive honesty, then it wasn't real to begin with. It was an act. You deserve better than a stage play when your spirit is the one paying the ticket price. So don't get it twisted. The elephant isn't always outside of you. Sometimes it's not the family, the partner, the boss. Sometimes it's just you. The grief you never gave voice to. The anger you buried underneath your sarcasm. Exhaustion you cover with the I'm fine. The dreams you keep quiet because you're scared to fail. You become your own elephant. Dragging unspoken truths behind you until they shape your whole life. Can't even move forward if you won't even name what's weighing you down. The hardest conversation is the one you have with yourself. Looking in the mirror and admitting, I'm tired, I'm lonely, I'm bitter, I want more. That's the kind of truth that hurts at first, but it's the only kind that sets you free. So stop pretending silence is safer. Stop lying to ourselves about what peace really is. True peace comes from clarity, not avoidance. From standing in reality, not covering up. Elephants don't walk out on their own. You either name them or you live your whole life rearranging yourself around them. That's the choice. Breathe free or keep suffocating. It's time to call it for what it is. To open your mouth even when your voice shakes. To stop letting your life bend around a lie. To name the weight and let the chips fall where they may. Because once it's named, it loses its grip. Once it's named, the air shifts. Once it's named, you can finally move. And movement is life. Ashe? Yeah, I know it is coming in hot and heavy today. Real hot and heavy. Man, listen. I'm so done with it. For real. I'll be right back after this.
She wrote it in the rhythm of the trees. Talk sweet, pour, calm like teas. Queen cows with the herbs that speak. She the balance when your soul feel weak. From plan to play, she walk with grace. Tinctures that kiss you into place. This ain't a trend, this ancient flow. She don't heal you, she helps you grow, yeah. She dropped that lemon balm in the brew. Talk to the leaves like they kinfolk too. From seed to sip, it's alignment work. Holistic hands, love laced in dirt. Queen Kel's that soul on the rise. She don't sell dreams, she real with the vibes. Got jars on the shelf like blessings in glass. Reminding your spirit to slow down fast. No rush, just rhythm. She the pause in the system. Where the world wanna numb, she say feel. That's the kind of magic that heals for real. In the rhythm of the trees. Talk sweet, pour, calm like teas. Queen Kel's with the herbs that speak. She the balance when your soul feel weak. From plant to plate, she walk with grace. Tinctures that kiss you into place. This ain't a trend, it's ancient flow. She don't heal you, she helps you grow.
Welcome back. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to Queen Kel's. Her page is Holistic Royalty by Kel's. We got amazing things coming up. And Kel's is ready to go. She just needs a few more subscribers in order to hit her 50 so she can go live. So let's help a sister out. She was only down a few. Let's get her to her 50. Ashe? All right. We here now. Let's talk about this family and the lie that you inherited. Yeah. Let's talk about that. We addressing elephants today. You see, the family is the first school of silence. That's where you learn how to dodge, how to smile when you're breaking, how to fold truth up tight and buried underneath your mashed potatoes at the dinner table. It's where we first learned that elephants can live inside kitchens, living rooms, and bedrooms, and nobody calls them out. They just sit at the table, dressed in them old Sunday clothes and say everything's fine. And if you dare to point to it, you're the problem. You're disrespectful, ungrateful, always starting something. But let's tell it straight. Pretending don't fix families. Silence don't heal bloodlines, and elephants don't walk out on their own. Think about it. Every family got that one person everybody knows better than to leave their kids alone with. But they still show up to the cookout. Everybody knows that one cousin is spiraling, but the elders keep saying, don't speak on it. Everybody knows there was some cheating, abuse, addiction, favoritism, but people keep setting the table like we all forgot. You don't forget. Your body don't forget. Kids don't forget. We just learn to carry it without words until it weighs down generations. Trauma gets inherited not just through DNA, but through silence. When pain isn't named, it gets passed down like a family recipe nobody wants to taste, but everybody's forced to eat. And them older folks will say, that's just the way it is. We don't air dirty laundry. But if your laundry's been molding in the corner for 30 years, it already stinks. Everybody smells it. Not naming it don't stop the smell. It just means the whole house is living with it. And the kids, they're just breathing it in every day. They learn early that truth is dangerous, that love means pretending, and that family means swallowing poison with a smile. And we wonder why the next generation is distant, broken, and disconnected. They don't trust love because the version they saw growing up required silence. You can't heal what you won't say. You can't fix what you won't face. Somebody And every family has to break the rule of silence. Somebody has to look around and say, I'm not carrying y'all elephants for another damn decade. And when you do, yes, it's going to get messy. Old wounds will rip open and people will accuse you of betraying them. But what's more betrayal? Naming the truth that's already eaten everybody alive, or letting the same cycle destroy the kids coming after you. It takes backbone to sit at the table and refuse to play along. It takes courage to say, we're not fine. This happened. It hurt. We need to deal with it. People will tell you you're being divisive. But silence is what really divides. Honesty is the only thing that has a chance of gluing the family back together. And if it isn't glue, then at least the rot stops with you. You stop the inheritance of dysfunction. You break families by telling the truth. You break them by refusing to. All right? I know. I know. I know. I'll be right back after this.
Morning light on the garden floor. She's got wisdom that the earth adores. Hands in the sword, heart in the sky. Every breath she takes is amplified. She moves with grace. The ancestors guide her pace. Every step, the rhythm flows. This is where the spirit grows. This is where the spirit grows. In the roots, in the rain, in the seeds she sows. Light of love in everything she knows. Save our shines where the spirit grows. The cat and the chickens, they play along. Life is a garden, a sacred song. Every harvest, every seed she tends is a story that will never end. Oh, she moves with grace.
Welcome back. Okay, that's another elephant down. The next elephant is the paycheck price. Workplaces are some of the loudest silent rooms you're ever going to walk into. Everybody sees the elephant, but the price of naming it feels too high. Jobs teach you early. Keep your head down, smile through it, don't say the wrong thing, or you'll be next. People do it because bills don't care about your conscience. Rent don't wait for your protest. Healthcare don't forgive your honesty. So people swallow truth to survive. But let's not play. What they're calling survival is actually a slow death. Corporate elephants are dressed in buzzwords. Exploitation gets called team culture. Racism gets called unconscious bias. Burnout gets dressed up as dedication. And everybody knows it's a lie. But they clap anyway. Because clapping keeps the target off your back. People cry in their cars, get migraines that won't quit, numb themselves just to get through the week. And the company sends out an email about wellness. That's not care, that's gaslight. That's making you question if the elephant in the room is even real. When you feel it sitting on top of you every damn day. And here's the harsh truth. Your job will replace you before the dirt settles on your grave. They'll send flowers to your family and post your position online before the funeral ends. Yet people keep giving their bodies, their peace, their dignity to companies that see them as numbers. That's the paycheck price, the cost of silence. Now, addressing the elephant at work doesn't always mean standing up in a meeting and calling the CEO a liar. Sometimes it's smaller, but just as radical. It's saying to yourself, I'm not crazy for feeling broken here. It's admitting, this place is killing me. It's putting another coworker aside and saying, do you see this too? That's how cracks form in the silence. That's how movements start, whispers that grow teeth. Sometimes the only move left is leaving, walking away from the title, the benefits, the fake family they sold you because no paychecks is worth your soul. I know. It's terrifying. Bills are real. Survival is real. But anxiety? It's weighing on you. What's the cost of staying years off your life, nights awake with anxiety, your children watching you drag yourself home empty every day? That's not survival, that's sacrifice. And you're the altar. The truth is, you don't have to be a martyr for a company that will cut you loose without even blinking. Addressing the elephant might mean risking everything, but silence already has you paying everything. And at least with honesty, you get your self-respect back. Okay, let's get to the next elephant. Sleeping beside what you say you won't say. Relationships. The heaviest elephants live in the bed. That's where the silence cuts the deepest. Relationships die long before they end. Not because people stop loving, but because people stop telling the truth. You know when it's there. The conversations get short. The phone stays flipped over. The touch feels hollow. You feel unseen, unheard, but you bite your tongue because you don't want to start another fight. You feel betrayed, but you swallow it because you rather fake peace than face loss. That's how the elephant grows. The next thing you know, you're sleeping beside someone who knows your habits, but not your soul. People stay in love with elephants because leaving feels like failure. They tell themselves, it's not that bad. While in their head, your head is like shriveling up. They say, we've been through worse, while intimacy rots. Then one day, you look at each other and realize you're just roommates who share bills and obligations. Love's been gone, but silence kept the performance running. Addressing it takes guts. It means saying, I don't trust you right now, or I feel invisible with you, or even, I don't think I'm this anymore. Those words can crack a relationship wide open. They can burn years of pretending down in one night. But silence is worse. Silence is a slow poison that takes longer to kill, but kills all the same. And let's be real clear. It's not always about cheating or betrayal. Sometimes the elephants is just neglect, unspoken needs. One person starving for affection while the other one wants routine. When you don't name it, resentment grows roots. It twists everything until every smile feels fake, every touch feels forced. That's not love. That's survival theater. If honesty ends the relationship, then it wasn't built for the long haul. Love that can't hold truth isn't love, it's a fantasy. And fantasy can't sustain you. Better to grieve than ending than to live in a slow death of silence. Because nothing is heavier than waking up every day beside someone and feeling utterly alone. Addressing the elephant might burn the bed down, but silence keep you trapped in it, choking on smoke every night. Choose the fire. At least fire clears the air. Another elephant hits the dust. The truth you keep ducking. And that's the hardest elephant to face is you. It's you. The one that you've been running from, distracting yourself from, silencing every time it whispers. Your grief you never unpacked. Your anger you bury under jokes. Your exhaustion you cover up with I'm good. Your dreams you strangle because failure scared you more than regret. That's the elephant that haunts your soul. You can't even block it on social media. You can't ghost it. You can't outwork it. It rides with you everywhere. Most people will do anything to avoid that conversation. They'll scroll, drink, smoke, hook up, binge shows, grind harder, anything to avoid being alone with the silence because silence makes the elephant loud. If you let yourself hear it, you might have to admit that the thing that you've been ducking. I'm unhappy, I'm lonely, I feel stuck. I want more. Those words can terrify you more than any outside confrontation. Once you admit it, you can't unknow it. You can keep hiding behind excuses once the truth is out. But listen, the elephant already knows. Your body knows. That's why you're tired all the time, why your happiness feels foreign, why you can't sleep. Your soul's been trying to get your attention and you keep muting it. Naming it doesn't fix everything instantly, but it clears the fog. It's the first honest breath after years of holding it in. Addressing yourself is scarier than addressing anyone else. Because you can't blame shift when it's your own reflection staring back. But avoiding your truth is the deepest betrayal there is. Door, workplace lies. You can even fake relationships for a while. But when you lie to yourself, you cut your own lifeline. The second you call it out, say the thing that you've been scared to say, the weight shifts. You start moving again. You start breathing again. And once you breathe, you can build. Not from fantasy, but not from performance, but from the truth. Elephants don't feed on silence. And the silence inside of you is the deadliest of all. Don't let your life be defined by what you never had the guts to say. Name it, face it, free yourself. Ashe? All right. I'll be right back after this.
Shout out to the Mama Chiefs. Yeah, you be quiet when Big Mama speak. What she gave us is a part of me. It flows through my arteries. Even on that journey, that love grows how the garden be. The first to teach us when we sick, the first to heal us. Mama's boy, yeah, you know, her pride and joy. Soul food, yeah, you know, I'm an enjoy. Calm you down just by the sound of her voice. There isn't another feeling inside when they cheering you on at your game and you feeling the pride. You and your siblings fighting, she gon' make you put the feelings aside. She can't lead you down the road, but she can give you the guide. Where you think I get that blissful look in my eyes? I need a side of ice cream with lemons apple pie. You know for sure for Mama Chief, you know I'ma ride. Cause we all need a Mama Chiefs. Yeah, we all love a Mama Chiefs. The greatness, the patience,
This that Nickelodeon, Mary Jane and Opium, fresh from the FedEx chest, we got a load of them. Yeah, tear this shit down like depression. The moral of the story is you get the lesson. I'm colder than the weather in Nova Scotia. The flow is cold to turn down. You just like the lame dude. Get the shoulder, have these niggas swinging that Chris Rock when I pitch a boulder. My intentions was ill will.
You cry.
When I rap, get a pill feel. I can meditate and stay connected to the earth like a mill drill. They taught you to lie to your kids with Santa. I verse in the AI now and got the answer. Don't kill yourself trying to be me with the tanner. My eagle love getting blown like a blammer. I'm biased to the low comprehension, cause people claim both to get a mention.
You cry.
And we don't wanna hear that. Keep that over there.
Welcome back. Salute to the network. The music that you heard, and that is from the network, Dre Cobbs, Chris Cypher's Dangerous. And there's so many more that is in the network. We want to thank you for your sponsorship, and it's a pleasure and an honor to be a part of the network. All day, every day. COC for life. It's a movement, baby. Please make sure that you share, like, and subscribe to all of the channels underneath the COC and the network. I'm going to wrap this up. Listen. Family, work, love, self, different rooms, same elephant. And all of them feed on your silence. You could spend your life setting tables around them, adjusting your body to fit around them, choking on the weight of what's unspoken, or you can risk it. You can call it out. Let the fallout begin. Let people leave. Let the old structure collapse, because collapse makes room for building. The truth might cost you, but silence already is. And once it's named, once it's dragged into the light, once the air clears, you finally get to move. And movement is life. I want to thank you for stopping by Blended Healing on today. I had to switch up. We're going to go back to the third eye and finish up that series on the third eye and the season of it. But I had to bring this out because it's just such a much right now. It's just such a much. Give your elephants names, okay? Give them names and deal with it. Don't make no sense. All right. Me love you long time. Be well. Stay safe. Ashe and deep bow. Be a good friend. Be a good friend. We gonna go out a little different today. I got something that I need you to hear. All right.
younger me, I used to smile with my whole face. Full of adventure, I stayed outside for the whole day. Full of optimism, used to move at my own pace. Now these days, I tend to get stuck in my own way. I'm self-driven, but I still deal with some road rage. Too valuable to crash out, that's what my soul say. My uncle was a drunk, he used to go through a whole case. My cousin heart cold, so he called him a cold case. In my case, I'm unpacking baggage that was unchecked, try carrying on the heavy ones. But the duffel bag full of skeletons, I tried burying some, but they rose from the dead. Yeah, this morning I rose from my bed with a thorn in my side. I started wrestling with God. He said you need to submit and let your pride dissolve. When you let go of your past, it's when you start to evolve. When we evolve, we rise from it all. Go to higher levels, watch our problems get small. When we evolve, we break through the walls of our lower self and watch our spirit stand tall. When we evolve, we know when to call on the Most High and let Him fight all our wars. When we evolve, when we evolve, when will we evolve? Some days I don't feel like my best. I hit the gym and lift weights to get shit off my chest. Life full of multiple choices, sometimes it feel like a test. My circle got shady like Scantron, but I'm still blessed. Yeah, it's beauty and chaos. Sometimes you gotta go within just to see the way out. I had to fortify my boundaries, told that gal to stay out. It took me 10,000 hours just to get a payout. Now I see things from a higher place. I grew from my prior place, and now I'm on the mission to uplift my entire race. Purpose burning inside of my chest like a fireplace. I used to smoke loud, now I roll up to a quiet place and sit in my solitude. Yeah, I'm in a solid mood. About to start a fast, 7 days, no solid food, just juices and water. Thinking clearer and smarter. When you start to evolve, that's when your mind can go farther. When we evolve, we rise from it all. Go to higher levels, watch our problems get small. When we evolve, we break through the walls of our lower self and watch our spirit stand tall. When we evolve, we know when to call on the Most High and let Him fight all our wars. When we evolve, when we evolve, yeah. When will we evolve? When you're no longer revolving around the same things that no longer serve you. You're not holding space for the people, placing things that no longer deserve you. You stop fitting in and start fitting the new spaces that you're in because you're in a different place. So don't be surprised when you're no longer getting invited, no longer getting excited, and the calls and texts from yesterday start slowing down. You're growing now. When we evolve, we rise from it all. Go to higher levels, watch our problems get small. When we evolve, we break through the walls of our lower self and watch our spirit stand